what's going on? Um, this is Kenny Keene, and this is day one of 100 Days of Making Comics. This is where I work for at least 30 minutes a day on my own personal comics for 100 days. Um, First, let me say I'm a little bit of an introvert, so it takes me a little while to warm up to people and to get comfortable. So please bear with me as I make these videos and get a little more relaxed doing so. I also need to take and step back a second and tell y'all a little bit about my Slayer character. Okay, guys and girls, I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I've done in the past with the Slayer comic. This really rough looking book was the first self-published comic I did with Slayer. It was a Slayer one shot, and I'll show you a little bit of artwork here, and you can see the progression I've made, I guess. This is old school, back 90s style. But I didn't know how to ink back then. Something I've worked on over the years. I mean, this is really raw. There's Slayer. I did like this pinup I did, but probably be redone a whole lot better now. But anyway, let's see it there. That was the first self-published work from Slayer. You know, I've got a lot of stuff I did as a kid, but that was, I guess, the birth of Slayer in '96. This is Slayer number 1. I don't know if you can see it good. Print on demand, printing when it first came out. Still pretty rough artwork there. Yeah, let's see if we can find some more. Inking is terrible. Let's see. I'm trying to keep these in order to kind of make some sense. This is a cool cover. Fellow artist Michael Watkins did. It was a really good cover. There you go. I started inking with better stuff then, but still I had a ways to go. Anyway, I won't dwell on this too much. I'm trying to keep these videos somewhat short. Issue 4, that was the last appearance of Slayer. Then I dropped back. This was a pinup book I did. Several artists contributed to this. Steve Likens did this cover, which I thought turned out really good. A lot of good stuff in that book, but as far as the series goes, yeah, I decided to pull back. I was finding a lot of misspellings, bad grammar. You can see the artwork was pretty rough, pretty raw. The story, I'd written myself into a corner there, and needed a lot more developing. So basically, I decided to put it on the back burner, and it sat for several years. I kept putting other things ahead of it. I've done a lot of horror comic books. So figured now's the best time to do it. So here we go. We're starting at day 1, and got a long ways to go, but it's going to be an interesting journey. Okay, let's try this one more time. Have to keep stopping this video. Losing my train of thought. Haven't had much sleep. I've got to go to bed soon. Working night shift will do that to you. But another thing is I'm right in the middle of a video filming, and I live right beside the railroad track, so guess what? Here comes the train right when I'm filming, and the horn is extremely loud, and it's nerve-wracking. But anyway, that's the only bad thing about living here is, hearing the train, several times a day. But let's get back on subject. Let's get back on subject so I can jump off subject. I was wanting to jump off subject for a second, which is still related to this whole thing. A lot of people know who Bruce Lee is. I guess everyone does, but most people don't know a lot about his beliefs and his history and philosophy. Bruce Lee, pretty much any martial arts style that was around back in his time, Bruce Lee took the time to study it, and what he would do is he would take what was useful and what worked and incorporate it into his own fighting style, which was Jeet Kune Do. And he would take what didn't work and discard it. So I'm trying to use that theory, and I think you can use that theory in any type of art form. So that's how I'm going to be approaching my Slayer book. I'm already working in that mindset to take what's useful from the old series and keep it, and take what didn't work and start from scratch and discard that. So I just want to kind of give you a little insight on my thinking, and I think it was really smart back in his time to do that. That was unheard of back then. And also what he does or did do, and people who practice the style still does this. It keeps evolving, it keeps growing. They're constantly changing things. If something doesn't work, it changes with the times. They discard it or find a way to adapt to the changing times. But just want to share that with you, and that's how I'll be approaching the Slayer book. As far as production goes today, working on my comics, I got my 30 minutes in, and plus some. Probably close to an hour this morning working on stuff after work. Working on the script mainly, doing rewrites. That's going to take me a little while to get it straight, but also I want to do a little artwork too. This is just some doodling in the sketchbook, trying to get myself familiar with drawing, the character again, and just messing around a little bit with different looks. Just all done with Sharpie marker, nothing special here. Just a little practice. Day one, that's where I messed around with what I was putting on the calendar, but had more room to work here, so it came out better on the sketchbook. But it's not a lot of artwork here right now, just playing around, getting comfortable again. I think I like that headshot pretty good between that one and that one. But that's what I've done today. Also want to show you I know you might notice this Slayer t-shirt I've been rocking during this video. This is an old shirt. I printed these years ago, but I'm thinking about doing another print run. I don't know if you can see it well, but let me know what you guys and girls think, and if I get enough interest, I'll do another print of a new design, a new Slayer shirt. Also, I want to show you a cover that I did when I had initially begun the relaunch, or was working on the relaunch. This was going to be the cover for the book. I don't know how good you can see it, so I'm going to zoom in. Just pencils and no ink yet, and that's rain spatter on his head, shoulders, and sword, and there's puddles of water there. No rain. I didn't draw any rain yet. I was kind of kind of afraid to do the rain right now. I want to go ahead and ink this, whether I use it or not. I may use it for a pinup. Um, I may do a new cover. I like this, but I don't know if I want to use it for the cover. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If anyone has some advice for inking rain, let me know. I know it's just a lot of lines, but it's got to look good. It's got to be uniform, and everything's got to be, pretty. You don't want no wiggly lines in there. You got to have pretty straight lines. So, any suggestions on inking this rain would be greatly appreciated, because I don't want to spend the whole, all these hours inking this and then mess up when it comes to the rain. But that's about it. I just want to show you some artwork. This is old artwork, but I plan to ink it soon, which will be making new artwork. That's about it. Man, I'm tired. I've got to get to bed. It's getting late. We'll be back with day 2. Hopefully I'll feel better. I'm off this weekend, so hopefully I'll be a little more chipper. But that's it for now. Gotta go. Take care.